Good afternoon. Welcome to our online library literacy program. I am Keisha Denise Romulo, your moderator for this afternoon. Okay, so before we start the program, let me presentation, please. All right, so our program is composed of three discussion. Part one is getting to know the DOST-STII, services, resources, and products. Second one is researching in the DOST-STII library, navigating the OPAC, and requesting library materials. Third is navigating the Starbooks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail the Starbooks. Next, please. For a smooth flow of our program, we are encouraging everyone to take note of the following house rules. So for this session, you are automatically on mute because this is a webinar type of session. And then next is please use the chat box for question. Actually, we have Q&A part below your Zoom. If nasa Facebook Live po kayo, you can just comment your questions and we will answer it later on after the presentations. Be polite, pay attention, and actively participate. A pretest was already given to you and a post-test will be provided in exchange of the e-certificate of participation. So before we proceed with our opening remarks, let me present to you our presenters. For the part one, getting to know the DOST-STII services, resources, and products, our speaker is Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake, Supervising Science Research Specialist and our head librarian. For the part two, researching in DOST-STII library, it will be presented by Ms. Irene A. Brillo, Science Research Specialist 2, also a librarian of DOST-STII. For part 3, navigating the Starbooks offline, online quiz app, and how to use the Starbooks, Mr. RJC Escondo. For today, I am your Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, nag-ano yung internet ko. And for our sign language interpreter, Ms. Rodora B. Daef. Okay, for our opening remarks, to formally welcome all of you in our online library literacy program, let us all welcome the director of DOST-STII, Mr. Richard P. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, within a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to zero, our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version, which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has three parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STI library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks Quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST-STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII library and access our online public access catalog at scinet.dost.gov.ph. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Director Burgos, for that motivating and enthusiastic message. So let's proceed with another message from the University President of Baliuag University, Dr. Patricia Bustos Lagunda.
Thank you, Ms. Romulo. I'd like to extend our warmest hello and magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, sa mga katuwang natin sa DOST led by Director Richard Burgos. And of course, we have speakers from DOST, the admin officers, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will follow me shortly, Dr. Flordeliza Castro, and of course, students of Senior High School of the Baliuag University. Welcome to this online library literacy program. But first, let me express and extend our gratitude to the Department of Science and Technology Information Institute, or DOST-STII, through Ms. Linderlit Maglake, who was one of us. She was our former Associate Chief Librarian of Baliuag University and a distinguished alumna, if I may say so, for extending this opportunity to our students, our teachers, and library personnel through this very relevant webinar this afternoon. I understand that this online library literacy program is scheduled for 2 days. December 9 today, Wednesday, for our senior high school, and tomorrow for our college students. With or without the pandemic, we all know that the library plays a vital role in the learning process of our students. All the more during this time of flexible, self-paced learning, online library resources are very significant and rich sources of information. Hence, this webinar is indeed relevant and timely during our current mode of teaching and learning. It's a good thing that Baliuag University was able to catch up very quickly because we've had our Canvas learning management system since 2017. So at the onset of the pandemic, we were able to really cope with the challenges of online teaching and learning. So even at the comfort of our homes, online libraries like those of our very own Baliuag University Library, Archives and Museum, and the Department of Science and Technology, Science and Technology Information Institute are essential to continue learning even in unusual times. So dear students of our senior high school department, take advantage of this learning opportunity to learn about DOST-STII's free, that's the key word, free, science and technology services, resources, and products that you can avail of to assist and support and augment your learning. So in closing, I will cut this short. Allow me to quote the theoretical physicist Albert Einstein. And he said, the only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. And in this case, during this time, the library is just a click away because it's online. Thank you, and let's continue to be the best we can be. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Ms. Romulo. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that message. So for another message, let us hear from the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of School Graduate Studies in Baliuag University, Dr. Flordelisa A. Castro.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, especially to the director of DOST, the one who gave us the welcome message, Director Richard P. Burgos. I'd like to also say good afternoon to our university president, Dr. Patricia Lagunda, and I'd like to say that Dr. Lagunda is always with us in all the academic endeavors of the university. So we're happy to hear from her, and I think she really did a lot of information this morning, which was, I think, addressed to our senior high school students. So today's activity is for this to have a different set of audience, the college students. So I am sure that based on what was mentioned, students would be able to really learn a lot this afternoon. You would be able to get to know DOST-STII completely this afternoon. And then you are going to be oriented on how to research in the DOST-STII, or Science and Technology Information Institute of the DOST. And I think the last important one is how you would be able to navigate the DOST-STII books. I'd like to reiterate our appreciation to Linder, the supervising science research specialist, and is now the head librarian of the Science and Technology Information Institute of the DOST. I am very proud to announce to everyone that Linder is a product of the university. She graduated from her BLISS program in 2008, after which she worked with us in the BU Library and Archives and Museum, and took her master's also with the university. She finished her MLIS in 2011. And we are very happy to see Linder now getting to be very successful in the DOST, SSTII Institute. I think it was mentioned by Dr. Lagunda and Sir Burgos that really there is a change in terms of how learning is delivered to students this school year. And everything was changed, brought about by the pandemic. And I keep on saying that we have to really do a lot of adjustment in connection with the new normal. And of course, one of the adjustments that we have to do is how do we get to research or probably read books so that we can support our instructional activities. And I'm happy to learn from Director Burgos that the library of the OST is now online and that students can access a lot of information through the collections of the DOST, uh, Science and Technology Information Institute. So, dear students, please listen this afternoon because you'll be getting a lot of information from our speakers. You would be learning a lot in terms of how the OST learning resources would help you in your academic activities this school year. Remember, no, everything that you get through online should also be acknowledged, especially when you write your research papers in your special science subjects in the senior high school. So do not copy, revise what you are going to get from the DOST collection, and please acknowledge everything that you will be able to get from their various resources. So again, we'd like to say thank you to everyone, especially to Linder and Sir Burgos. And of course, I'd like to also say thank you to our Chief Librarian, Ms. Reina Flor Castro, for collaborating with Linder and DOST. And this would really be a very great opportunity for everyone to learn. And I hope that the senior high school will stay up to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And tomorrow we will have a separate session with our college students. So again, I'd like to say thank you, and thank you to the DOST staff and personnel led by our very good director, Mr. Burgos or Director Burgos. And I'd like to say thank you again to the President of Baliuag University for being with us this afternoon. So magandang hapon sa lahat at happy online learning and listening. Thank you, Christian, Kasia, or Miss Romulo.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for that message. Yes, maganda po yung you cite your resources, you acknowledge everything that you get from the library and other forms of information or research. Okay, so now let us move on to getting to know the Department of Science and Technology. Just a brief history or mga konting trivia about the department. So let's wait for my slide. There. So getting to know the Department of Science and Technology. Next po. So for those that don't know, we are located in Upper Bicutan, Taguig City, our central office. So there, from 1958 to 1982, the UST is known as National Science Development Board. Then from 1982 to 1987, it is changed to National Science and Technology Authority. Then from 1987 to the present, it is now Department of Science and Technology. Now, the DOST is headed by Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or also known as SFTP. For the tagline of DOST, it is SFTP, Science for the People. DOST is composed of 18 attached agencies, divided into 4 clusters, namely the Sectoral Planning Councils, S&T services, collegial and scientific bodies, and R&D institutes. STII is part of the S&T services. So we have 18 agencies. So yung iba, alam nyo, is Pag-asa, FIVOC, so yung mga sikat yan. So we are also part of it. Next po. To give you more information on the services and products of DOST-STII, let us welcome Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake, supervising SRS and head librarian of DOST-STII Library.
Good morning, everyone. I am Linderlit M. Maglake. You can call me Linder for short. I am the supervising science research specialist and the head librarian of DOST-STII. And I am here today to discuss the free services, resources, and products of DOST-STII that you can use to your online learning. So let's get to know DOST-STII. This is DOST-STII building located at the DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So we are an attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology, and we are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have 3 mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology data bank and library. Second, to disseminate science and technology information. And then third, to undertake training on science and technology information. We have 3 divisions. These are Information Resources and Analysis Division, or IRAD. Under IRAD, we have the library section, the documentation section, and then the Starbooks unit. Next division is the Communication Resources and Production Division, or the CRPD. Under CRPD, we have the Content Development and Editorial section, Audiovisual section, Creative Services and Design section, Public Affairs section, and then the DOSTV. And lastly, we have the Finance and Administrative Division, or FAD, in support to the 2 technical divisions. So what are the services that we offer? We provide S&T information services through our library. So even though the physical library is temporarily closed for now because of the pandemic, you can still avail of our library services and resources by contacting us. So you can chat us at facebook.com/STII library. You can mention us at instagram.com/dost.stii.library. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us at 0923-958-2384 for Sun and Smart subscriber, and 0906-254-0092 for Globe subscribers. And you can access our library collection at our online public access catalog at signet.dost.gov.ph. Our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember 4 things. So first, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. Second, click Online Public Access Catalog and then type in your keyword in the search bar, then click Search. Third, select the title of your choice and the material should be located at STII. And then last, copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So this will be tackled more comprehensively by Ms. Irene later on topic number 2. You can also use the online version of Starbooks. So Starbooks stands for Science and Technology, Academic and Research-Based, Openly Operated Kiosk. So you also need to remember 4 tips in using Starbooks online. First, go to starbooks.ph. Second, click Log in here to explore Starbooks online. Third, log in your account or sign up for a new account. And then last, explore the contents of Starbooks online. So this will be tackled more comprehensively later by Mr. RJ on topic number 3. We promote S&T information through our publication. So these are the following publications of DOST-STII. First, we have the Philippine Journal of Science, which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. Next is Balitang Rapidos. So this is a monthly publication of DOST which is written in the Filipino language, providing condensed and easy to read news stories on science and technology. Next is DOST Digest. So this is a monthly publication of DOST written in English, providing condensed and easy to read news stories on science and technology. Next, we have the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book, which serves as a handy tool of information about all possible hazards in an area. The warning information given by agencies like DOST Pag-asa and DOST PIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA and the suggested actions to take during these events. Next, we have the SNP Post. So this is a quarterly publication of DOST featuring news and articles on DOST's various programs and how these have benefited our daily lives. Next is SPEARS, or the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists. Spears is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964. To adopt a gender-sensitive title, the publication was renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. Today, the publication was renamed again to Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, or SPEARS. So these publications provides biobibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine S&P Abstracts, or the PSTA. So this is a semi-annual publication of the DOST-STII which features abstracts of local S&P published researches. So our good news is that all of these publications are free for download at DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. We promote SNT information through broadcasting. So are you curious about a certain phenomenon or how something works? You can learn it straight from the experts through our segment, Expert Talk Online. So you can watch Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m. live at DOSTV FB page at facebook.com/DOSTVPH and DOSTV Science for the People YouTube channel. So for weekly updates on DOST programs, activities, and initiatives, you can watch DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTV Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTVPH and DOSTV Science for the People YouTube channel. So we promote SMT information through websites. For past and current issues of Philippine Journal of Science, you can go to philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For past and current episodes of DOSTV segments, you can go to dostv.ph. For news on SNT, you can go to science.ph. For biobibliographic data of scientists, you can go to spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can all get the links of these websites on the DOST STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. Another good news, there's no login required to access all of these resources. We promote SNT information through mobile app. So you can download Starbucks Quiz app for elementary, high school, and college. Navigation of this mobile app will be discussed later by Mr. RJ on topic number 3. Next, we have the mobile app for the Philippine Journal of Science to access past and current issues of PJS on your mobile devices. Next, we have the Starbucks GeoMap and then the Starbucks mobile app. Again, this will be discussed later by Mr. RJ on topic number 3. Next, we have the DOSTV mobile app to watch all of the past and current episodes of DOSTV segments. Next is science.ph for SNP news, and lastly, We have the DOST app for updates on DOST programs, activities, and initiatives. Another good news, these are all free for downloads at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII. We promote S&P information through social media. So you can follow our social media accounts for news, announcements, and updates. We have DOST Philippines, DOSTV, DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, Science and Technology Information Institute Library, dash DOST, DOST Starbooks, and Science Journal Ako Facebook page. You can also follow our Instagram accounts at instagram.com/dost.stii.library, instagram.com/dost_stii, and instagram.com/dostbph. And lastly, we provide S&P information training. So here are the following trainings that we conducted by request to the public. We have trainings on science journalism, basic photography, infographics, digitization of print materials, media literacy, and library literacy program. The one that we are conducting right now. So, to end my presentation, let us all watch this video to learn more about DOST-STII. Thank you for listening. We hope you can maximize the use of our free resources and services. So if you have a question, you can ask it later on the Q&A portion. Once again, this is Linda Dita Maglake. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ms. Linder. To discuss on how to research in DOST library, the ways and tips to navigate the OPAC, let us all welcome Ms. Irene A. Brillo.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Kay. Again, I'm Irene, and I'll be showing you how to navigate our online public access catalog. Some of you might already have an experience of using a library OPAC or other library system. For the Department of Science and Technology, we have what we call the SciNet SILMS. This is a unified library management system used by the different UST agencies. So to start with, allow me to share my screen. So the STII library is, as mentioned a while back, a special library on science, technology, and innovation. And this information can be in a form of thesis, serials, or reference books. Now, in order for you to access our online public access catalog, just go to signet.dost.gov.ph. And then, okay, this is what you're going to find. We have the OPAC and the quick search. Okay, so this is where the search box is. You key in your topic, and then after that, the result will appear. Okay, so you just need to go over the different titles, go over the different materials. Okay, now should the title interest you, you just open the title. Okay, and then this will appear. This is the bibliographic details of the material. Now you can find here the title, call number, location. The location is very important. You have to make sure that the location of the material is STII. As I mentioned a while back, the SINET or the OPAC consists of the different collections of the different DOST agencies. So you might find here that the material is located in Region 9, in Region 7, in NRCP, or PNRI. So if the materials are located outside STII, we will not be able to provide you those materials. Okay? And then the next thing you do is you have to check if there is a full text available. So if there's a full text available, that means we can send you the digital copy of the material. And what you need to do is you just copy the title and author of the material. Okay? After that, you send your request to STII library through this email. Okay? library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Okay, so again, you send your request to library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So should you have any question, you can just write it down first and then we will get back to you. So we will go now to the actual navigation of the system.
Okay, sorry, I was on mute. Okay, so here is our interface for the library OPAC. Again, OPAC means Online Public Access Catalog. Okay, so this is the quick search. So again, you just key in your topic. For example, your topic is virus. Okay. Okay, there you go. So we can see here the different titles with this material type. So makikita po ninyo, we have here material type icons. We have here the meanings. So for this type of material, we have, this is analytics or this is an article. So for example, you want to browse this kind of material, you just click it. Wait. There, okay. So this is what you're going to find. again, the location is STII. So we have to make sure that the material you're going to ask or you are going to request is located in our library, that is STII. No? Okay. Next. Okay, again, let's go back. Okay, so okay. This one, we have this material. This is on novel coronavirus, and this is a non-print material. Let's check it out. Mhm. Okay, so this is a non-print material located in STII, and it has its a source here. We have here creativecommons.org, and we have here download full text. This means that the material has available digital copy. So if you're going to request this type of material, we will be able to send you the digital copy. Okay. Okay. So let's try to see some of the requests made by other or our clients para makita nyo kung ano yung mga nabibigay namin. So for example, this one. Okay, so from Reynald de la Cruz, his request is the camp counselor responsibilities and opportunities in promoting physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being of campers. However, this type of material is found or located in Region 7. So we won't be able to provide you. But for instances where we can refer you some related articles, we will be doing that. For example, this email from Sir Reynald de la Cruz. Okay. Sorry, from, yun pala yung binuksan ko, from okay, so here. Ito naman is thesis material. So there is a restrictions naman covering thesis materials. So especially for you as senior high school, no? So you will be having your research na. However, pag thesis, we can only provide you with the digital copy of the abstract. And should we have a related article on your topic, we will be sending you that. So for example, this one, since the thesis is covered by copyright law and intellectual property rights, we cannot send the whole material. So what we did is to look for other studies online that is that has a full text available, and yun yung isi-send namin sa kanila. No? So for senior high school students, I think you will have also your, I don't know kung meron pa sa senior high school, the science investigatory projects, or junior high siguro yun. But for example, may request kayong ganun, meron naman po tayo, and meron din po tayo niyan sa Starbucks, and which will be discussed to you later, no? And for books naman, for example, books ang request ninyo, ang limitation naman natin sa book is hindi natin maibigay or hindi namin mabibigay sa inyo yung buong kopya ng libro. So what we're going to do is we will send you the table of contents of the material, and then pipili po kayo doon what chapter do you need. So, para ma-avoid natin na ma-breach yung copyright law, we can only send you the chapter of the material that you need. So, for example, balikan natin yung ating OPAC. Okay, for example, this one. Oh, sorry, hindi niyo yata nakita yung email. Anyway, so for example, this one, this is a book. Okay, this is a book. However, it's located in TRC. So since TRC, wala po kaming access sa TRC and TRC was already abolished, hindi namin mabibigay yung material. No? Okay. Ngayon, hey, you can also use this one, this quick search. Dito naman ang pagkakaiba niya, when you click the material, I mean the search box. Okay. Oops. Okay, balik tayo. This one, expert search. So sa expert search naman, you can use here two different categories like title or subject. So for example, ang subject pa rin natin is virus. Pwede tayong magdagdag ng bacteria kung gusto nyo. And virus and bacteria. Okay, let's try to check. Ayan. So, ito naman po yung lalabas. Wait, nakikita nyo ba? Okay, so this one. And ang maganda naman po dito is makikita nyo po agad yung location ng material din without the need of opening the title. So, yun yung pagkakaiba kanina nung dito sa quick search and dito sa expert search. So, this is found in STII and these are all articles. Ayan. So, kung articles, may chances na mabibigay namin sa inyo yung digital copy. No? Okay, so again, ang kailangan lang po nating tandaan when requesting material from the online public access catalog are, una, for thesis materials, we can only send you the abstract. For books, we will be sending you the table of contents and then you will choose which chapter are you going to request. And for articles, for example, wala po kami nun, we will be referring you other articles or other materials related to your topic. Yan. So we will do our best to provide your information needs. Okay? And then we will also be sending you link. Halimbawa, hindi namin siya ma-download but the material is available online and the source is authoritative. Yun din po yung isi-send namin sa inyo. Okay? So yun lang. Thank you so much. Back to you, Kay.
Thank you, Miss Irene, for that very informative discussion. Sana na-take note nyo lahat. Anyway, this is recorded and you can rewatch it next time. So for our part 3, navigating the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail, let us all welcome Mr. RJ C. Escondo.
Okay, magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating virtual library orientation. Narito po ako para pakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. Kanina, pinakita po sa inyo or pinakilala na si library. Tama po. And yes po, we are continuously improving not only our collections, but our client library experience as well. Kaya lang may catch. Ang physical library po natin ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So, yung access natin, bukod sa malayo kasi siya, matraffic pa. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng limited access, especially sa ating mga estudyante. So, kaya dahil dito, nagkakaroon po tayo ng gap or tinatawag nating information gap between our collections and our researchers or information seekers. Yan. So dahil dito, kaya po nagkaroon ng inisyatiba na dalhin yung mismong information doon sa mga nangangailangan sa pamamagitan po ni Starbucks. So ano nga ba si Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay mula sa ating physical collections, yung mga nasa library natin, thesis, reference materials, nag-undergo po siya ng processing, digitization process, as well as tagging or meta tagging. And so we can upload it sa isang kiosk na tinatawag na natin ngayon na si Starbucks. So si Starbucks po ay nabansagan na Philippine First SNT Digital Library in a box. Yan, portable na siya. So, si Starbucks po, since portable na siya, pwede na natin siyang dalhin sa malalayong lugar, yung ating mga remote areas, even without internet connection. Kasi offline na po siya. As well, siya po ay multiple users na. Unlike our traditional libraries, na yung mga books, antayin pa natin siyang maibalik or ma-shelf ulit bago may makagamit. Si Starbucks po, simultaneous na. Since it's a system na, it's a digital system, so simultaneous na po yung makakagamit ng ating isang material. And best of all, binibigay po natin ng libre yung system ni Starbucks sa ating mga beneficiaries or requesting institutions. Yan. Kailangan lang po meron tayong mga hardwares na nararapat or angkop kay Starbucks and i-installan po natin siya ng libre. Yan. So ano naman yung meron kay Starbucks? Ano yung laman ni Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay merong more than 100,000 records na kinabibilangan ng full text materials. We have interactive videos, full videos, and livelihood videos. Yan yung mga laman niya. So we have tamang diskarte, we have DRRM materials, the Philippine Men and Women of Science, and ilan lang mang po yan sa mga laman. Mamaya iisa-isahin natin sila. So saan nagmumula ang ating mga content? Nung una po kasi, galing lang kung ano lang po yung meron tayo kay library, yun lang yung nilalagay natin. Ngayon po, kumukuha na tayo sa iba't ibang sector. Meron tayo from online sources, we also have content partners, and of course, mula sa ating attached agencies ng DOST. So, ilan sa mga online sources na meron tayo ay yung Science School Facts, science videos for kids, educational videos for advanced learners, Today in Philippine Science, SNT News, and SNT Encyclopedia. For our content partners, we have from Front Learners, Global Peace Foundation, the Department of Energy, among others. Kung siguro familiar na kayo kay Front Learners, siya po yung may bigay sa atin ng K-12 materials natin. This is in line with our DepEd K-12 curriculum. Yan. For grade 1 to 10, we have science and mathematics subjects. And for our senior high school, we have the general mathematics, earth sciences, stat and probability, DRRM, and other core subjects. Ayan. So for our specialized content, especially with our DOST agencies, We have the Tamang DOST-STII or livelihood videos. We have DOST-TV documentaries, DRRM from Pag-asa and PBOX, DRRM materials. We also have our own DOST publications such as Philippine Men and Women of Science, Spheres, and Philippine Journal of Science. We also have abstracts ng ating mga thesis and dissertations na meron sa library natin. And syempre, yung patok sa mga high school, yung ating investigatory projects. Yes, meron na rin po kay Starbucks niyan. And for our specialized contents, we have nuclear technology from Philippine Nuclear Research Institute. We have food and nutrition from FNRI or Food and Nutrition Research Institute. And for agriculture, we have materials from Picard. So, yung sinasabi ko kanina, tamang DOST-STII videos, ito po yun. It's a step-by-step guide on how to process, depende po. We have meat processing, fish processing, mga ganan. So, step-by-step siya na pwede nating sundan if we want to learn about business. Alright. So, nasaan na po or ano na po ang narating ni Starbucks ngayon? Sa, di ba sabi nga natin, we want to reach those information seekers. So we partnered with our regional offices to reach mula Apari hanggang Tawi-Tawi. Batanes pala, sorry. Mula Batanes hanggang Tawi-Tawi. And as of September po, meron na po tayong 4,866 site installations nationwide. Binubuo po ito. Karamihan pa rin is from our academic institutions such as schools and universities. We have also from LGUs, other government agencies, and private institutions. Yan. So, sa deployment partners po natin, hindi lamang po yung ating mga regional offices yung nagde-deploy. Meron din po mga private institutions na tumutulong sa atin madala ito sa mga nangangailangan or sa kanilang mismong beneficiary. Kagaya po ni Infinite O, si Children's R Foundations, yan. Ataide Foundation, World Food Program, Telstra Foundation, and Enchanted Kingdom. So, ilan lang po sa mga deployment natin sa region. Kagaya nito, mga, pakita ko lang po sa inyo, galleries lang naman to. So, in Davao, meron po doon in Katiil, Davao. Wala rin pong kuryente, walang internet. So, nag-devise sila ng way para madala yung information through solar-powered Starbucks. Yan po ang kauna nating installation ng solar-powered Starbucks. That's in Katiil, Davao. We also have from CAR, ang bulubundukin ng CAR. Yan. Usually, pag sa north po, ay tumatawid talaga tayo ng bundok. Kagaya niyan. Siyempre, papatulong na tayo pagbibit sa ating mga beneficiaries. And in Region 1, we also have, kung sa CAR, tawid bundok, meron din po tayong tawid ilog, tawid dagat. Ayan po ang mga nararanasan ng ating mga deployment partners para po mapahatid ang impormasyon na kailangan ng ating mga estudyante. So, noong 2015 po, nakakuha tayo or nagawaran na tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative Library Projects mula sa American Library Association. At nung same year po na yon, pinarangalan din tayo ng PAARL or ng Philippine Association of Academic and Research Librarians ng Outstanding Library Program of the Year. Noong 2017 naman po, pinarangalan tayo ng Development Academy of the Philippines ng Government Best Practice Recognition. At sa same na taon, nagwagi tayo ng Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tool in Multimedia and Digital. Noong 2019 naman po, nabigyan tayo ng FOI Special Award or Freedom of Information Special Award from the Presidential Communications Operations Office. And simula po 2017 hanggang kasalukuyan, tayo po ay kasama sa National Priority Program ng National Economic Development Authority. So paano naman ngayon na may new normal na? Kasi wala na tayong face-to-face, di ba? Wala na tayong face-to-face, wala tayong school. While yung offline po natin magagamit ng ating mga teachers para for additional resource materials, yung atin pong mga estudyante na may kakayahan naman na maka-access sa internet, meron po tayong website katulad ng Starbucks Online. Meron din po tayong iba't ibang mobile app na na-develop accessible sa ating Android mobile devices or kay Google Play Store, kagaya ni GeoMap. Si GeoMap po ay isang locator app na pwede nating gamitin para malaman kung saan may malapit na installed Starbucks sites sa ating lugar. Si Starbucks app naman po ay para ma-access natin yung mga online contents. At yung huli or si Starbucks Quiz is dinevelop po siya para meron tayong libangan. Mamaya po ipapakita natin kung paano siya gumagana. Okay. So para po sa katanungan, suggestion, or komento, pwede nyo po kaming kontakin or gusto nyo mag-request ng Starbucks, sumulat lamang po kayo kay Director Richard P. Burgos sa sumusunod na email. Okay. Sige, papakita ko po sa inyo yung sa online. Pakikita ko po yung sa online na. Okay, para naman po sa ating Starbucks Online, buksan lamang po ang ating mga browsers or Google Chrome. Yan. I-type sa address bar si starbucks.ph. Yan na po ang ating Starbucks. Sa homepage po, meron dito nakalagay yung ating mga latest SNT news and developments. We also have the activities or photo galleries ng mga events ni Starbucks, our partners, and contact details. Pero we want the information contained kay Starbucks. So, ang kailangan lang po natin, dito sa upper right hand, ito po, yan. Click lang po natin yan para tayo makalogin. So, user account based po tayo. Kailangan lang natin is mag-login using our username and password. Paano kung wala ka pang account? Sign up lang po tayo dito sa baba. Sign up. Input your preferred username, password, name, and email address. Other personal informations po, pwede natin yung i-edit later on doon pag nakalogin tayo. Makikita nyo rin po dito ang ating privacy statement. Ang sinasabi lamang po naman ito, ang mga impormasyong makukuha ni Starbucks ay para kay DOST-STII lamang at sa Starbucks team para gamitin to improve our services. Okay, login na tayo. So, yung username natin at ang ating password. Alright. So, ito na po ang ating Starbucks Online. Kagaya nung ating offline kanina. So, andyan yung ating mga iba't ibang kategorya ng impormasyon, kagaya ng livelihood videos, DRRM, publications, investigatory projects, and specialized content natin. Okay? Bilang karagdagan po, si Starbucks Online ay nangalap din ng impormasyon regarding sa pandemya or kay COVID-19, katulad ng mga infographics mula kay Department of Health, World Health Organization, and policy or research notes mula kay UP. Yan, para may references din tayo. Okay? Pero meron kang research specific. Paano ba natin siya mahahanap? Sa upper right side po ulit, upper right side, meron tayong keyword search po doon. Input lang natin yung keyword. Let's say, banana. Yan. So, lahat po ng natag natin on banana information is lalabas dito. Okay? Pero what if, mas specific pa, idagdag lang po natin, banana chips processing. Meron pa rin po, meron tayong journals, books, DOST-STII video, banana food processing, pagpoproseso ng prutas at gulay kay banana chips. Yan. So, pinadali po ang paghahanap natin ng mga impormasyon na kakailanganin natin. Okay? So, nabanggit ko rin kanina, pwede nating i-edit yung profile during our login or sign up registration. Punta lang po tayo dito sa personal profile. Yan. And edit profile. Babalik lang tayo doon sa dati. Okay? So, andito rin po ang mga impormasyon ng ating partners at ang kanilang website. Kung meron kayong ibig malaman pa sa kanila. At syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating contact details. Physically, you can visit us at the Department of Science and Technology, Bikutan, Taguig. And you can also call or email us. Yan po yung mabibilis. At the following email addresses. Pero may mas mabilis pa sa email na ang karamihan ay meron na ang ating Starbucks PH Facebook account. Yan. Puntahan nyo lang po si Starbucks, DOST Starbucks. Yan. Pwede nyo po kaming i-message dyan para sa inyong mga suggestions, katanungan, comments, and announcements po. Dyan din natin nilalagay. So don't forget to like and follow our DOST Starbucks Facebook. Maraming salamat. Okay, for the Starbucks Quiz app, open your Play Store in your Android devices and search for the Starbucks Quiz. So ito po, yung from DOST-STII Starbucks Quiz. Siya po yan. Click lang natin and install. So it's only 4.2 MB. So maliit lang po siya talaga. Magandang libangan din. So once done installing, open lang po natin and mapupunta tayo sa registration or account sign up page. Input your name, institution, grade level, and contact number. Then, pwede na po tayo mag-start sa quiz. So, yung quiz po natin is merong tatlong category. We have one for elementary, high school, and college. So, every round po is a set of 10 questions chosen randomly from math and science topics. Try natin yung elementary. So, ito po yung quiz page mismo natin. So, we have the running score and question number. So, let's try. What do you call to the size of a surface covered by a figure? So, area. Yan. So, every question po, ilalabas dyan na trivia pertaining doon sa selections natin or questions natin. Then, once okay, so, yan na po yung scores natin and tap to continue lang. Ganun lang po siya, kadali at magandang pang-review and palipas ng oras. Yan. Happy playing! Thank you!
Thank you very much, Mr. RJ Esconto. So now let's proceed with our Q&A. May mga wala pong naglagay ng questions sa Q&A. So you can ask now through our chat box. May questions po ba from our students? Wala pong questions. So if wala po tayong questions, we can now proceed with our next part. So it is our part of our commitment to gender and development. Please watch a short video from the Philippine Philippine Commission on Women.
O babae, anong katayuan mo sa pang-aabuso ng lipunan sa'yo?
When the Philippines signed and ratified the United Nations Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or the CEDAW in 1981, women from various sectors hoped that it would pave the way for their full development by promoting their social, economic, political, and civil rights. The 1987 Philippine Constitution then recognized the fundamental equality of men and women before the law, and many gender-sensitive laws have since been passed. In 1992, women's role in development and nation building was enacted with the passage of RA 7192. Other laws addressing specific concerns of women, such as assisting women in micro and cottage businesses, supporting solo parents, and dealing with sexual harassment, rape, human trafficking, and the violence against women and their children are in place. Yet, despite all the progress made in promoting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights of women, many Filipino women and girls continue to suffer from discrimination, abuse, and exploitation on account of their gender. Violence against women cases continue to rise, with 9,485 cases reported to PNP Women's Desk in 2009. Only 21.6% of the members of the House of Representatives were women, and only 3 out of 15 Supreme Court justices were women. Women still have a lower participation rate in the labor force, with only 49% compared to 79% of men in the labor force. Filipino women die of pregnancy-related causes at the rate of 162 deaths for every 100,000 live births, a rate that is way behind our NDG target of no more than 53 maternal deaths by 2015. Recognizing these political, economic, and social-cultural realities that affect Filipino women's current condition, Republic Act 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, was enacted on August 14, 2009. The law took effect on September 15, 2009. As the Philippine translation of the CEDAW, the Magna Carta of Women caps all gender-sensitive laws on women and aims to address the lingering discrimination that Filipino women continue to suffer by prohibiting discrimination against women and offering the necessary mechanisms to accord women their rights. Its implementing rules and regulations was adopted by the Philippine Commission on Women Board of Commissioners on March 30, 2010, after a series of consultations with the Commission on Human Rights and other government and non-government organizations, including the private sector. The Magna Carta of Women has the following salient features: incremental increase in the recruitment and training of women in the police force, forensics and legal services, and social work services availed by women victims of gender-related offenses within the next 5 years until 50% of their personnel are women. Establishment and maintenance of VAU desk in every barangay. Taking proactive steps to capacitate women to take on leadership positions in government, development councils, planning bodies, international bodies, and the private sector. Prioritizing the amendment or repeal of existing laws that are discriminatory to women. Development and promotion of gender-sensitive curriculum and gender-fair instructional materials. Outlawing the expulsion and non-readmission of women students and faculty due to pregnancy outside of marriage. special leave benefit of 2 months with full pay for women who undergo surgery caused by gynecological disorders. Providing comprehensive health services and information for women from infancy to old age, including family planning services, promotion of breastfeeding, and proper nutrition for lactating mothers. Other rights provided for by the Magna Carta of Women include the right to protection from calamities, including during armed conflict, right to non-discrimination in the military, police, and similar services, in sports, and the non-discriminatory and non-derogatory portrayal of women in media, among others. Rights that especially target marginalized women include the right to food security, housing, decent work, livelihood, education and training, representation, information, social protection, peace and development, and the recognition and preservation of cultural identity and integrity, among others. Institutional mechanisms that include structures, strategies, processes, reward system, penal sanctions, and funding to ensure its effective implementation are also provided for by the law. The mechanism include the creation or strengthening of gender and development focal points in government agencies and offices, and the development and maintenance of gender and development database as basis for planning, programming, and policy formulation. The designation of at least one gender focal point officer trained to handle gender concerns of women migrant workers in Philippine embassies and consulates is also mandated under the law. It renames the National Commission on the Role of Filipino Women to Philippine Commission on Women, which is mandated as the primary policy-making and coordinating body on women and gender equality concerns, and the overall monitoring and oversight body to ensure the implementation of the law. As such, the Philippine Commission on Women may direct any government agency and instrumentality to respond to problems brought to their attention in relation to the Magna Carta of Women. Lastly, the Commission on Human Rights is designated as the Gender and Development Ombud to investigate and act on complaints of violations of the law. With the Magna Carta of Women comes the hope of millions of Filipino women for a society that respects human rights, is friendlier, safer, and more responsive to the development of women's potentials, so they may live a full life without any gender-based discrimination. This will be possible if each of us fully commits to the implementation of the Magna Carta of Women. Let us all do our share and make women's rights real.
Lahat ng karapatan ng kababaihan makakamtan kung sado isa sa katuparan. Pangarap ng kababaihan sa sedo ating makakamtan. Pangarap ng kababaihan sa sedo ating makakamtan.
Thank you very much, Philippine Commission on Women, for that very informative video. So as we have come to an end, let us hear a message from our Division Chief, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD, na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari natin gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST Complex sa Bikutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telepono lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganun din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon, lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. At makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga panauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STII Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
Thank you very much, Sir Alan Taule, for that message. Now, as part of our learning initiatives, we are asking everyone to answer the post-test and evaluation form. For those who are on Facebook Live, you can still receive the e-certificate just by answering the post-test and evaluation form. So DOST-STI will provide an e-certificate of attendance to all participants who submitted their accomplished pre-test, post-test, and evaluation form. This will be given 7 working days after this program. So for the link of the post-test here and evaluation, just go to HTTP. Lagay na lang po namin sa chat yung link na to so you can start answering your post-test and evaluation link. We are giving you 10 minutes to accomplish. Sige po, start na po tayo. The link is already on the chat box, so click nyo na lang po. Thank you. So yan, may mga tapos na. For our Facebook Live viewers, make sure na nasagutan niyo na po yung mga post-test and evaluation. So yan, may mga tapos na. For our Facebook Live viewers, make sure na nakuha nyo na yung post-test and evaluation link kasi we might end the live soon. So yan. Okay, so around 3 minutes more to answer the post-test and evaluation. So there, thank you for listening, for participating in our program. Sana may nakuha nyo, nag-grasp nyo yung mga discussion, and we will upload this recording sa Facebook page, I think. So please like our Facebook page at facebook.com/STII Library for announcements and upcoming activities. Thank you. Stay safe, everyone. Bye. There, for other contact details, naka-flash na po sa inyong mga screen. Thank you very much.